Welcome to the Holly Area Community Show. I'm your host Jody, and I'm here in the beautiful Holly High School Art Room with Ms. Adams, Kayla Adams that is. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Now you are not Tara Hager.
Right. I just started on Thursday actually. She had her baby Wednesday night, so.
So Tara Hager, the art teacher who's been here now for several years, has done a beautiful job. She just had a baby girl, right?
Yes. Yep. Her name is Aubrey.
Oh,
She's very sweet.
After 3 boys, correct?
Yes. Yep. So finally
Congratulations.
had a girl, yeah.
Yes. So you are here. You came a couple weeks ago, but you're an art. You were an art major?
Yes. I went to MSUM for art education and just graduated in December. So I've been subbing in Moorhead for the past few months, and now luckily got to come here. So
I know
I'm really happy
Moorhead
to be here.
High has a great program.
They do.
Yes. And what do you think of Holly's art program?
Well, I actually went to Moorhead High too, and so I'm very aware of both art programs. And Holly is very comparable, if not even better, probably from what I've seen at Moorhead. Just student. Just ability level and just the motivation that they have. So it's really nice to see this here.
I know Ms. Hager's done a lot of work, and I'm just so impressed. I'm a Holly High School alum, and this is a much different space than what we had to work in years back. What do you think of the space?
Well, I'm impressed. There's a dark room here, and not a lot of schools have that, and a lot are, in fact, getting rid of those now.
They are, because it's all digital photography?
Yep, so it's really nice that they have that opportunity to try that here. Also, just a nice clay area, a separate room to work, and then just a lot of natural lighting and just a nice space.
And I had asked Mrs. Hager about the need for a dark room in today's digital technology, and she said, well, there's nothing like that old school photography, right?
Right. And digital, it kind of cheapens it almost because you can keep taking photos. But with film, you have a limited amount, and you really have to think about what you're putting in the frame rather than digital, where you can just snap away. And
so it's maybe like more of an art almost.
Maybe, yeah.
Or in a different way.
It's just different, yeah.
Sure. Well, thank you so much for being here, for holding down the fort, and I'm sure that the students are enjoying you. So we're just going to take a little break and meet a couple of those students, the art students. So,
all right, thanks.
And we're back in the Holly Art Studio classroom with 2 students, both named Hannah, but fortunately they do have 2 different last names. So we have Hannah Tullifsrud and Hannah Junkie. Welcome to the show. And you both have been doing art for years, I know, but recently I read that the Holly Art students did very well in a competition.
Yes, we were at the MSHSL Section Art Show in New York Mills. And we all did pretty well, actually. We pretty much cleaned house, and it was a good year for Holly students.
Well, it says a lot about the program, but it also says a lot about the individual talent. And I understand, now I forget, who got Best of Show in that particular?
I did, actually, yep.
Oh, she did? Oh, okay. Yeah, little birdie told me. Congratulations, by the way.
Thanks.
And Hannah Tullifsrud. So I heard that you had something in the Holly Art Show, the local show?
Yep, I did a painting of my nephew, and I actually got the Students' Choice Award.
Did you? Okay,
Yep.
So those were the Holly Elementary and high school students, or?
Just the high school students.
Well, congratulations to you.
Thank you.
So, in terms of art, what sorts of things have you learned in class? What sort of mediums have you explored?
Mrs. Hager has really pushed us to use a variety of different mediums. And my favorite is the watercolor because you can just do kind of whatever you want with it.
I've heard watercolor is very difficult. Is that true?
It can be, but I like using the no rules theory for it. So I just do what I want with watercolor.
What do you mean by no rules? Aren't there rules? Like I learned, paint by number, but there's that you can do it in a real more free way, or?
Yep. I kind of let the watercolor go wherever it wants to go, and then I kind of use lines later on to outline the shape.
That sounds cool. And how about you? What's your favorite medium?
My favorite medium is probably paint in general. Depending on the style of painting I'm doing, I either prefer to work with acrylic or oil paint.
Okay, so not so much the watercolor like this Hannah, but the acrylic and
Yep.
oil. Mm-hmm.
Yep. And over the years I've sort of developed my own style. It's I guess it's kind of an abstract style, and it deals with mostly color. And you'll see one of my pieces. It's of a lion, and a lot of people enjoy that.
Is that what won Best of Show, or?
Yes, that one actually won People's Choice Award at the MSHSL show as well. So.
Oh, that's wonderful. And so in terms of Mrs. Hager and, you know, what she's done for the art department, what would you say she's brought? Because she has only been here, I don't know, about 5 years or so.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, she's brought a sense of motivation, and she's brought a whole new dynamic to the art program. Everybody seems to be more thrilled about what's going on in here, and she's really brought the spotlight in here, because a lot of times art is just another elective, but nobody really sees or pushes to see the real talent in students. And I can say from personal experience that a lot of seniors this year owe a lot of their experiences and their talent to Mrs. Hager pushing them all these years, and I've really enjoyed her.
That's wonderful. And so now, are you planning on pursuing art? Because you're both seniors, correct?
Yes.
And are you planning on going into art, or?
Yep, I'll be studying at Bethel University next year, and I'll be minoring in art.
Wonderful. And how about you, Hannah? What's your plans for the future?
I'm going to Augustana to pursue government and international affairs.
Wow. And so
Yeah.
are you going to teach me your watercolor method? Maybe you can
Maybe.
this summer? Maybe?
It's pretty easy.
It's pretty easy. Okay, well, thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations to you both. And thanks so much for just what you bring to the community, too, because art is really a gift to us all. So thank you so much. Until next time.